Sunny Hostin is making headlines, but not for the reasons she'd want. Known for her bold opinions on The View, she now finds herself at the center of a growing scandal, one that could have serious legal consequences. Her husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, is facing charges in a massive RICO case, and the fallout is only getting worse. Things took a shocking turn when authorities raided their home and uncovered stacks of cash. The question now is, how did it come to this? Let's break it all down. Dr. Hostin, along with nearly 200 others, is being sued by American Transit for an alleged web of fraud, kickbacks, and fake insurance claims. According to the lawsuit, he performed unnecessary surgeries while pocketing secret payments, making this the biggest RICO case in New York since the Mafia era. Now, Sunny is caught in the crossfire. She denies any knowledge of her husband's business dealings, but whispers of her possible involvement in hiding money are growing louder. If convicted, Dr. Hostin could face life in prison, and Sunny might not escape the fallout either. The most shocking part? Sunny's past makes these allegations even more unsettling. Before her rise on television, she was a federal prosecutor committed to upholding the law. Now, speculation is swirling that she may have used that very legal expertise to help conceal her husband's alleged crimes. Reports suggest she funneled money through shell companies and exploited loopholes to keep transactions hidden. Some rumors go even further, claiming she played a direct role in laundering the money, ensuring it remained untraceable. But it doesn't end there. Dr. Hostin allegedly wasn't just defrauding insurance companies. He's accused of targeting taxi, Uber, and Lyft drivers, performing unnecessary surgeries, and billing for fake procedures just to rake in millions. The biggest problem? The glaring contradiction between Sunny's on-air persona and the accusations against her. For years, she's built a career on calling out corruption and demanding accountability. Yet now, she's the one facing allegations of deception and fraud. Critics are tearing into her, calling out the hypocrisy. Some are even calling for her resignation, arguing that her credibility as a commentator is completely shattered. After all, how can she hold others accountable when she may have been covering up illegal activities in her own home? Of course, some argue that it's too soon to jump to conclusions. These are just allegations, and Sunny is entitled to the presumption of innocence. But let's be honest, the court of public opinion isn't exactly known for patience. And right now, things aren't looking good. Worse yet, this isn't just about public backlash. Legal experts warn that if investigators find any evidence linking her to her husband's alleged fraud, she could be facing serious charges herself. And if that happens, this won't just be a PR disaster. It could mean prison time, financial ruin, and the collapse of everything she's worked for. But things are getting even messier. Questions are now swirling about how the Hostins really funded their lavish lifestyle. While they've never been overly flashy, reports suggest they own multiple luxury properties, including a high-end home in Westchester County. Now, people are asking, was their wealth built on fraudulent money? Were they living comfortably at the expense of innocent victims? And then comes yet another twist. American Transit, the insurance company behind the lawsuit, claims Sunny is using her celebrity status to manipulate public opinion and discredit their case. Essentially, they're accusing her of trying to spin the narrative in her favor. Sunny, however, isn't backing down. In a fiery statement, she accused the company of running a smear campaign, insisting the lawsuit is nothing more than a desperate attempt to avoid legitimate payouts. And she's not just talking. Her legal team, led by Mark Garagos, has fired back. On January 12th, they threatened a $5 million countersuit if the case wasn't dropped and an apology wasn't issued. But critics aren't buying it. Many see Sunny's aggressive response as nothing more than a smokescreen, a calculated attempt to distract from the serious allegations surrounding her husband. And now, the scrutiny isn't just on Emmanuel, it's on Sunny too. This isn't some minor legal dispute. We're talking about federal insurance fraud, the kind of case that wrecks careers, shatters reputation, and puts people behind bars. With 200 defendants named, this legal battle is only beginning. It could drag on for years, filled with endless court filings, shifting alliances, and finger-pointing. The irony? Just months ago, Sunny was taking jabs at Melania Trump on The View. When Melania briefly stepped back into the spotlight, Sunny and her co-hosts didn't hold back, mocking everything from her White House redesigns to her Christmas traditions. But Sunny took it even further, suggesting Melania was unhappy in her marriage and implying she wanted out. Well, Melania isn't letting it slide. She's firing back with a $100 million defamation lawsuit, arguing that Sunny's remarks weren't just offensive, but outright damaging to her reputation. And for Melania, this isn't just about personal pride. It's about standing up against what she sees as a deliberate attack on her dignity. But controversy is nothing new for Sunny. She's sparked backlash before, like when she criticized uneducated white women for their voting choices, pointing out that 52% supported Trump. The comment ignited outrage, but Sunny didn't back down, instead praising black women for their political influence and calling Kamala Harris's campaign flawless. Now, with legal troubles closing in on her own home, critics are asking, will Sunny face the same level of accountability she's demanded from others? And the controversy isn't slowing down. What started as a legal scandal has now exploded into a whirlwind of political clashes, heated debates, and accusations of hypocrisy. Her remarks about Latino men voting for Trump sent social media into a frenzy. While some applauded her for speaking out, others slammed her for being divisive, with critics even labeling her comments as racist. Trump supporters were furious, feeling unfairly targeted. The backlash was swift, and the internet was split down the middle. But the drama didn't end there. After the 2024 election, The View hosts made their disappointment crystal clear. Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar arrived dressed in all black, treating the results like a political funeral. Whoopi refused to even say Trump's name, while Joy bluntly condemned the outcome. It was less of a talk show and more of a mourning session, filled with fiery speeches and somber expressions. Then came Sunny's latest controversy, her attack on Senator John Fetterman. His visit to Mar-a-Lago was already stirring controversy, but Sunny took it a step further, calling it a betrayal of democratic principles. Her words set off yet another firestorm, with Fetterman's camp firing back and social media erupting into yet another fierce debate. Just when it seemed things couldn't get any more intense, The View turned into a full-blown battleground, this time between Sunny Hostin and co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin. On June 7th, a discussion about the 2024 election spiraled into a heated shouting. Sunny repeatedly cut Alyssa off, accusing her of flip-flopping on Mike Pence. The tension was undeniable, and Alyssa, clearly frustrated, struggled to get a word in. Viewers remain divided. Some see Sunny as a fearless truth-teller, while others accuse her of narcissism. But with scandals piling up, she's facing the biggest fight of her career. Meanwhile, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin is becoming increasingly isolated in the lawsuit, and the pressure is mounting. Sunny continues to defend him, dismissing the accusations as a smear campaign, while their lawyer demands an apology. Yet, with reports of federal authorities uncovering millions in their home, the allegations are becoming harder to ignore. If investigators find evidence tying Sunny to the alleged fraud, the fallout could be catastrophic for her husband, her career, and everything she's worked to build. Behind the scenes at The View, rumors are swirling that ABC executives are closely watching the situation. Sunny's presence on the show has shifted. Once fiery and unfiltered, her takes now seem more restrained. With public scrutiny intensifying, many are questioning if she's already bracing for an inevitable exit. If this scandal continues to unravel, could this mark the end of her time on The View? Could it even lead to criminal charges? One thing is certain, this story is far from over. And as more details emerge, the truth may be even more shocking than anyone expected. Can Sunny maintain her carefully crafted image? Or is everything about to fall apart? Is her defense of her husband genuine, or a cover for something much darker? What do you think? Media frenzy or shocking reality? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this scandal is just getting started.